Reggie, slavery is clearly different today and was different in the South than it was in Paul's day. And in many countries in the world today, it's just rampant. And you made an allusion to forced prostitution and sex slaverings that are rampant. What exactly is the response of the church today to that? How far does the church go? Do we support organizations such as International Justice Mission that go into countries like this? And it's a messy situation. Certainly, we can't say to those victims, who are to stay within your social framework,
right?
Like we would say like Paul would say back then. But what do we say?
Yeah, that's a great point, Wes. Good question. Yes, I think we support those kinds of movements. Paul can't say everything that he might say anytime he tries to say anything, or he wouldn't say anything at all. And there are other places in Paul where he clearly recognizes even so-called secular standards of what is right and what is fair. And he tells us to do good to everybody, to the household of faith in particular, but to have an eye to that which is good for everybody, and to do that which is understood to be right and true and correct by everybody else. And in the case of the just and fair treatment of people who are unable to do good for themselves and who are forced into harsh, dehumanizing situations, there are a host of Old Testament passages and considerations that I think Paul would go to as quickly as we would, about the need to defend the orphan and the widow, and to go to wrongdoers and perpetrators of violence and say, no, that's wrong.